710 ESPN Seattle presents
The Calabro Show Warmup, powered by the law offices of Heidi Hunt.
Welcome to the Warmup. Jim Moore with Steve Sandmeyer. This is the Kevin Calabro Show video that we do every day, previewing what fun we have in store for everybody. Today, the big highlight, Todd McShay, the ESPN NFL draft analyst. Are you ever going to shave, do you think?
No, I'm actually getting a playoff beard ready. I don't know what season the postseason actually is going on right now.
And it is radio, so it doesn't really matter. And you could rip me, too, if you'd like.
I was going to ask when you started giving out grooming advice, but...
Right after I start giving out fashion advice.
Oh, okay.
That'll be coming next.
Yeah.
Todd McShay, he will tell us who the Seahawks should select with the number 11 or number 12 pick. We haven't figured that out yet, because they have to have a coin flip with the Chiefs. And he'll have some interesting things to say about that. A full half hour with Todd McShay. John Clayton at 4 o'clock. What are we going to ask the professor about? Ron Jaworski? He's not with the Monday Night Football crew anymore.
No, two-man booth for the first time in a long while. It's going to be Mike Tirico and John Gruden. That's it. I'm okay with that. You?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine with that. Am I in the minority on this one? I had a difficult time telling the difference between Jaw's voice and Gruden's. Was that easy?
I didn't have that.
See, I usually don't watch games with the sound. And so every once in a while I turn it up. Maybe clearly I am in the minority there. You knew when it was Jaws and you knew when it was Gruden.
Well, sure. John Gruden gets all excited and he starts talking like this, and Ron Jaworski is a little bit more, he uses his analogies. It was a too deep for the 49ers, but it was too late in the end. And then they show the replay. He's got that
good move, bad move to get rid of it.
I don't mind it. Let's get back to the two-man booth. I think three-men booths are crowded.
Three men's booths?
Three men's booths. Three men's booths. You know, this is a one-take wonder here. We're not going to edit this.
A trio? You don't like trios?
I like the old-fashioned two-person broadcast.
You okay with threesomes?
All right, let's get to the break.
On the golf course,
preview
maybe?
The show.
Oh, that's right.
We'll be back after this.
Thank you. Welcome back to the warm-up. Jim Moore with Steve Sandmeyer, and as I said before the break, we got Todd McShay, John Clayton sweeping the dial at 5 o'clock, and then Trevor Guyton, NFL draft prospect out of Cal. I remember him destroying the Cougars as a defensive tackle. Of course, who doesn't destroy the Cougars? As a defensive tackle 2 years ago in a game at Martin Stadium, and then apparently he made the transition to defensive end. He's not one of the top prospects in the draft, but he's a Redmond High School kid. We're looking forward to having him on the show.
I was going to say, there's a lot of people here locally that remember him tearing it up at the high school level. Nice to always see a local product do well. You don't always like to see it down in the state of California. I think that's both a Husky fan and a Cougar fan can at least agree upon. But now that he's done with Cal, Seahawks looking for some help up front. Maybe he's a guy they'll take a look at potentially in the third round where he's projected.
Could be. So we'll talk to Trevor Guyton. We'll have all kinds of stuff. We'll give you the Mariners. They release their promotions, what's in store this season. We'll get into a little insanity. We'll bring you up to date on the Sacramento situation, all that and more on today's show. Join us at 3 o'clock.